Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Diana Sim. Thank you so much for the support. Hope you all are doing great. I remember I brought a part of this video here yesterday, but now this is a full part. So, a white woman who talked about why black people shouldn't come out because they've been on the target list, and if anything happens, PPU and all that, and the next thing they might enact martial law, right? And a white woman is saying, so black people's life are more important. So it means their life is not important, right? And the woman went on a rant to address that, calling her a racist. Actually, she is. Now, let me tell black people this. Now, some people want you to be at that front, not because they want you to make an impute, but it is because they know that when you get to that front, you might not make it back home. They know that they will not be touched because right from the beginning of life, it's been made known that their life is very important and vital. You don't have to argue it. Even a cop knows that. But right from the beginning of time, you can also know that people that look like me, it's been also known that this thing is not important. But we've been trying our best to make it known that our life is important. And the best way you can tell your life that your life is very important is by sitting your butts out. Let them say what they are saying. This protest is not for you. You did not know that they put a protest. They are the one that fixed the protest. They are the one that are trying to fix what they did wrong. Let them continue. They can rant for all I care. I don't care at this point in time. Let's get into this video.
Just a reminder to my fellow white people, you are not an ally if black men and black women are telling you that they are not going to protest on April 5th because it will put their lives in harm's way and you throw a tantrum. Saying, oh, we all have to work together. Shouldn't we all come together? We the people. Don't you care about the future, about the children, about the time to come together was at the election. We failed them. So now their rest is their resistance, and they are staying home and staying safe as they should because their lives are too precious to put on the line. And what would cost me and people who look like me getting yelled at or at the worst tear gas, which isn't likely, would cost them their physical lives. And they've already been giving those lives for centuries in this country for all the rights that we enjoy. So it is our turn to step up and to speak up. And honestly, if you're telling them that they should go to that protest, you're an op and not an ally. This comment is so ignorant and stupid, I don't even want to answer it, but I know I need to address it, so I'm going to. This comment is birthed out of white supremacy and racism. This commenter is the op that I'm speaking about. Because you see in the comments, she says, well, I'm not a Republican. How dare you judge me as a Republican? Babe, you can vote as blue as a summer sky down the ballot. But if in real life, you treat black people, people of color, marginalized groups as less than, you're just MAGA painted blue. And it's clear to me that you see black people as less than you, because nowhere in that video did I say that black lives were more precious than any others. I simply stated that black lives are in fact precious. Thus, they are deserving and worthy of being protected and having rest and staying safe. But my even suggesting that black lives are as precious as every other life triggered you to the point that you felt the need to comment this ignorant and stupid comment. You know why? Because if you are a white person in America and you have not done the work and continue to do the work to be an anti-racist, everything in your wiring, everything in these systems tells you that you are more valuable. It tells you that you are the highest ascension of humanity and everybody else is under you. And you have to always fight to keep them under you, to oppress them. You don't see black people as precious. You see them as property. You see them as lesser humans than you. That's why it triggers you when I make a simple, truthful statement statement saying their lives are precious and should be protected. Because the truth is, if I go out to protest, they're not going to instantly me down, right? But if black people go out, they will beat them, they will drag them, they will harm them, they'll end their lives, and it'll be a reason for Trump to call martial law. And we all know that. So yes, everybody's lives are precious, but right now we're talking about black lives because they are the ones that are endangered. They are the ones who will be harmed, not me, not you, whoever you are commenting with this ignorance. Like, wake up. You are the op. You are the problem. You and these mindsets are why we can't move forward into a better future that is good for everybody. And I'm sorry, if it triggers you that I stand up for black people, get off of my page. Like, I don't want you on my page. I don't want you in my life. Like, get out. Because you know what? Black lives are precious. And I will spend the rest of my life fighting to make sure that they are protected and that they have rights. And if that bothers you, get out of here. And I am going to block you after I post this. I just wanted to address the ignorance and the racism and the hate that was in your comment. Because the reality is, when you're an oppressor, equality of the people that you're oppressing feels like oppression to you. You don't see it as liberation. You don't see it as just the right thing, that we should all be equal, that we all should be precious and loved. And when one of us is more vulnerable, those of us who have privilege should stand up for them. You know, and I saw on Threads the other day, somebody else came at me for this and they said, oh, well, black people should be out protesting and I will stand beside them. Babe, they don't need you to stand beside them, because you know what? If you're beside them, they can still be harmed. If you really want to be an ally, you put your white body in front of them and be a shield. If they happen to decide they want to go out, which again, I'm not asking for that because I think it is insensitive and we should not be asking for black people to go out and protest on April 5th. I don't think it's safe. But that being said, I honor whatever decision they make. But if you see somebody, a black man or black woman who's made that decision, then it's your responsibility as a privileged white person to put yourself in front of them and be a shield. Like, use your privilege for good. If you, oh, our life's not as precious. What if we lose our lives? What if you do? Is it not a worthy cause? Is there not a cause, y'all? Like, I'm sorry. Sorry, but not sorry. Not sorry at all. And I just say it with my full chest. Yeah, black lives are precious. Black men, black women, black children. And if that bothers you, again, please leave. Please leave. I don't want you in my life. I don't need your follow. I don't need your like. I don't need your subscription. You know what? I'm not here for a job. I got a job, okay? I'm on lunch from it right now. I work a 9 to 5. I'm not on here to make money. I'm on here to make a change, okay? With this little life that God has given me. And I'm going to love and serve the black community as well as I can. And I'm not doing anything groundbreaking. I mean, black civil rights leaders have been doing this and they have done it so much better than we have. But I'll be danged if I'm not going to try. So, to this person, you're ignorant, you're racist, you're full of hate, and you're full of white privilege and white supremacy. And I condemn you for that. And you need to, I don't know, if you believe in God, you need to repent, or you just need to turn and figure your life out, okay? Because you are in the wrong for comments like this. And again, to the 92% and the 80%, please rest. Please stay safe. We love you. Well, I love you. I'm sorry for those who are so crappy like this commenter. I love you. And I hope that in this season you find deep rest that is restorative and joy and favor and blessing and safety. Because you know what? I don't care who doesn't like it. Your life is precious. Your life is precious. And in my opinion, to me, worth fighting for, worth protesting for, worth everything. So, to this comment and this commenter, you suck. And you are evil and racist, and you are the op I was talking about. So,
This is all I got from this video, right? I remember I brought this video, I mean, like some part yesterday, and then also to find out that as somebody, like one of them already, because sometimes I feel like the people that want you to fight for them are also the people that want to put you up to be trapped. I don't know if this makes sense. You know, some people want you to be at the forefront, but why they want you at the forefront is not because they want you to assist or help them. They just want you at the forefront because they want something to happen to you. This is how this particular thing is. Because tell me how this woman came out to ask, are you saying that white lives are less important? You know, she was advocating that black people shouldn't come out. Why? Because if they do, something happens to them, which we all are expected. You all know how bad they've been poking black people to come out, right? So she is advocating that 92%, 80 something percent of black people that voted stay back at home because we know the reason why they are poking you people to come out. So there is no need for you to come out. And a white person actually went there too. So are you saying that our own lives like our life is not important? It is only their life that is important. That's why they shouldn't come out to protest. See, at this point, I really do not trust any. Yes, I do not trust any, no matter how well you spoke of my people. I will tell you that I appreciate you because experience is the best teacher. I don't know if you have seen, if you know bee and know bee and fly. There is what in Africa we got bee and fly. When you see a fly, if bee has bitten you before, when you see a fly, because a fly also looks like bee, you definitely will run for your life. I do not even for a minute trust any of them anymore. Why? I have my reason for now. Because if I wake up every day to see some kind of videos that I see every day about my people, it's good enough to tell you that I do not want to trust anybody. But you personally, the woman that dropped that comment, knew personally how important her life is when it comes to the cops. She knows how precious her life is. She knows how she cannot be pulled over by a cop, even if it's 10 a.m., 10 p.m., 10 mid morning or midnight, whichever one you want to call it. But when someone that look like me drive past, you actually look like the suspect. You are actually a suspect. You look like how do they speak that English that they always speak? We always look like the one they are looking for. So how are we not supposed to sit back at home because we did the right thing? Because you all did not do the right thing. Because you all are supposed to look for a way to correct the wrongs you all did at this point in time. This thing got nothing to do with black people. You know, it got nothing to do with us. So if you people are going to protest, go out there and protest. If you don't want to protest, still go back home. Nobody is forcing anybody or nobody is telling anybody to come out and protest. And this is the matter of fact. I do not see where it's you all were the ones that fixed the process. I did not even say black people fixing any process. You all fixed that process. So why are you people calling process? When you fix something, you go and do it. Do not fix something and look for other people to help you execute the project. You can't say you want to build a house and you want someone else to complete the house for you. How is that even possible? Black people themselves know how important their life is. We also do not need people to remind us, to remind Black people that life is important. We do not need people to tell Black people that they are precious. They know that. That's why they choose to stay back home. If anything happens and they start PPUing them, it is not going to affect you people. It is Black people that it will affect. And then we'll start running helter together. Black people have gone through it more than enough. And the best they can do at this point in time is to avoid anything that will bring their legs outside. Not just bringing their legs outside, bringing their legs outside and harming them. They do not deserve that. So this was one of the reasons why they avoided all these stories, because everything going on right now are all stories. They avoided all of it from the beginning. So it doesn't happen. So you all acting up right now that they are doing the wrong, or they are in the wrong, or why are they all not coming out? Because they are supposed to come out. They do not owe you people anything. So if you have something you want to go and fight it in peace. You want to protest, go and protest in peace. But leave them out of this, because they do not even know how you people put April 5th as a protest date. They don't know. You people did, so go and do it. Your life is important. When a white cops or Hispanic cops or even a black cop, when they see you, they already know that they are not supposed to tamper with you. Why? Because they have made them understand that you all come first. When they see people that look like me, the first thing that comes to their mind is Pe0ple, 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 Pe0ple. And we are avoiding all this. Black people have children. They have family. They have people that will be saddened if they go out and then come back. Yeah. They are still raising kids. And they are not going to let the kids that they are breastfeeding to come out just to make sure that you all are okay, or to fulfill your wishes. Black people are not working on anybody's wish as it stands. If there is any wish they are working on, it's their own wish, because they are working hard to make their community better. We've been seeing everything going on around since this government came into power. You all been seeing how they've been poking them. I am not seeing any of you come out to say that this is not right. You all have to stop it and stand on business. I am not seeing you people come out. But you people made mistake. You all are looking for black people to come and correct that mistake. That is to tell you how selfish these people are. They would rather see you unalive than see you in your house safe. So for anybody that said they are stepping out on the 5th, today is already 2nd, they are stepping out on the 5th to go and protest. I am wishing you well, but I hope I do not bring it here, because you all could hear all over that you all are not supposed to step out. But one thing I know is that if I see anybody outside, it means that is not a 92% black women and 82% or 80% of black men. I know what I am saying. So my people, stay back home and continue to be on vacation. I love you with all my heart, and I do not want to hear any story concerning my people. Bye for now.